Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 111 on the PCT with Neil. First problem we have is water. That's the last water I'll see for 22 miles, unless I go off trail. But I'm carrying 4.5 liters. So I'm gonna try to make it 22 miles on 4.5 liters. So I'm gonna get going early this morning. Not early, but I'm gonna get booking. So have a great day. Look at that mountain, Thielsen in the background. All right, talk to you guys in a little bit. Neil, let's get ready to hike. I will tell you what, stuck my hand down in that water to fill up my stuff. It is freezing. My hand is numb. So I gotta get hiking, warm it up a little bit. Whew. Let's go, day 11, 111. Hiker brain is a really bad thing, folks. Then just some information. You might say, Neon, why do you wear old school wired earbuds? Well, a lot of times we do not have charging out here, and I don't want to charge more stuff. So that's why Neon wears these earbuds that are not wireless. But I listen to music or sermons or something just to keep my mind occupied. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have hit the highest point in Oregon and Washington, 7560. That does not mean it's all downhill from here. It just means it's downhill and uphill and downhill and uphill, but it won't go over 7,560 feet. Day 111, highest point in Oregon. All right, just a little sad thought when I started thinking about it. Day 111 on the PCT. That will be the highest point I'm at for the rest of my time on the PCT, which should be about, 40 days or 45 days. So kind of sad in a way. 7,560 feet on the trail. I'll be no higher than that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just some day 111 information. The smoke that we were seeing the other day is the wind is blowing a different direction, so we're not seeing any smoke today. But we do have a lot of this mess going on the trail, so we'll go around it. As you can see on day 111, I'm wearing my Bucky's hat. The bucket hat is for hot days, and I think I'm faster in my Bucky's hat, more aerodynamic. I'm not sure, it's just a theory I come up with. Let's zoom, zoom, zoom with Neon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, day 11. Let me start over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, day 111. Woo! Water run is gonna kill me. 22 miles. I'm getting close. I just did a 2-mile hike without stopping, and I'll see where I'm at. I just sense that I'm within a mile. I don't know. All right, let's switch out the water and continue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, day 111. I got that right. Oh, let's see. I am 1.5 miles from the water cache. I'm going to charge stuff. I'm going to get some water. Maybe they got a cooler. So 32 minutes is my guess. I'll let you know. We always like playing games with this out here. So I'll start a stopwatch in just a minute when I get up and I go. We'll see. All right, so I made it in 24 minutes, 1.5 miles. Water cache is awesome. Nothing in the cooler. We got water. We got supplies and stuff. No food or anything. Some bug stuff. It's all good. We appreciate the trail angels. Met these strangers.
So we can appear on video.
We got Shrek, Tippy, and Rogue. Guess where those two characters are from? My home state, New Jersey. So it was nice to meet them on day 111. Thank you guys.
Oh, sure, yeah, of course.
We are taking another alternate today. I'm with an old friend, Spam and Pickles. So taking an alternate, still going down towards Shelter Cove to the water cache. It was 22.5 miles. So not sure how much more we're gonna do today. We are on an alternate route, still headed to Shelter Cove. And this lake is on our route and it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that mountain in the background. Hiking with Spam and Pickles. I haven't seen Spam in a while. All right, we're still on this alternate route and it is awesome. Hiking with Pickles and Spam. Already saw a beautiful lake. We'll get down to the next lake. It's gonna be another beautiful lake, of course. I think it's Odell Lake or one of those, or Crescent Lake, I'm sorry. So we're gonna stay there. Tomorrow I'm gonna walk 11 miles to the cove, Shelter Cove, and resupply. So tonight I'm gonna eat all my food in my bag, everything. So we'll do all the other stuff here in a little bit. Just wanted to give you guys an update. FYI, there haven't been a lot of sights today, so I know my wife's not gonna have a lot of pictures, but it's still been a beautiful day. Very dusty. Side trail is probably maintained better than the PCT. So it's almost identical mileage. I think it's 2 or 3 miles less, but it's still a continuous footpath from Mexico to Canada with neon.
But I will try
Day 111,
to figure out.
still hiking. That's how we roll on this alternate coming down to the campground. So I come down to this campground. These people, like I'm family, they're like, hey, what do you want? This, that, or the other thing? They already gave me a banana and a root beer. And we're gonna run down to the lake and they're gonna clean off their dogs and I'm gonna clean off because it's been a couple days. So appreciate you guys.
Absolutely.
Guess who's going swimming in the lake? It's gonna be phenomenal. Hanging out with these people and they're just awesome. So sunset in the background. Get in before it's too darn cold. Day 111 is going to be epic, incredibly epic. So that's where I'm hanging in my hammock. These folks over here saw us up at the trailhead. That is Bryce. His wife's name is Crystal. They have 2 boys, Mark and Mitch. They are camping here. It is Crystal's birthday, and they invited me to have steak with them. It don't get no better than this. So day 111, we're gonna go roses and thorns. So my rose today are these folks that I'm hanging in the campground next to. Have treated me like one of their own. They're just awesome people from Oregon, out here camping, traveling with their boys, adventuring, doing stuff, and they're treating me great, like really great. And it's Bryce's wife's birthday, Crystal's birthday today. So just took a dip in the lake. It's just one of those days. I don't even have I have one thorn. I have a little rub rash on my heel, but I put some moleskin on it, so it's not really that bad. So that's roses and thorns, day 111. This is gonna be a day 111. We'll call it a recap. Recap today is I did approximately 34 miles. I did take an alternate from the PCT. Tomorrow morning, I'll walk about 11 miles and I'll get to Shelter Cove. And I'll resupply and I'll do it all over again. But tonight I am going to stay up past my bedtime because I'm going to enjoy some steak. Can't believe it's happening, but it is. Looks like we got potatoes, steak, strawberries, bread, and salad. And I get to spend time with these guys and enjoy Crystal's birthday. So that's their rig there.